Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Bloody Jacob here to bring you my review of the series premiere of CW's The Flash. And if you guys don't know what The Flash is, it's obviously based off of the DC Comics superhero Flash. And yeah, they're kind of trying to follow the Arrow, the success of Arrow on CW. It's actually a spin off. And they're planning on crossovers. There's been a bit of a crossover because Green Arrow himself actually appeared in the premiere here of Flash. And yeah, so me and my dad decided to check this one out, because we're a fan of, Marvel, DC, all that stuff. So, and that stuff's been pretty good lately, with Gotham, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is okay. So is Gotham. But, so I thought I'd check this one out. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Flash from the comic books. He's never really been one of my favorites. But when I watched the cartoon, I could see his appeal. Like the cartoon, the Justice League cartoon, if you guys remember that. Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, so I'm aware of the Flash. I know who he is. I know what he's about. But never really one of my favorites. I wasn't going into it like overly excited or anything like that. But basically, we start off. We see the murder of Barry Allen's mother, and there's like something running around her. It's obvious it's another. I've heard it's like an alternative timeline version of Flash or someone. I forget who it is, but it's definitely a character from the comics. I think I could be wrong. Again, don't bash me if I say something completely off the road here, but you see the murder of his mother, and his father is blamed for it because no one believes that there's like almost the appearance of like a lightning flasher thing going around her, and you basically see him and then his best friend Iris. They grew up together, and they're still hanging out and stuff like that. But of course, it's kind of a case where they're best friends, but he actually feels, some romantic feelings about her. But of course, she doesn't really realize that about him. And then she starts dating this. He's working as like a forensic guy for the cops, with Iris's father, and so there's this arrogant cop here. I forget his name, but he is this really cocky, hot shot type of guy, and it turns out that he and Iris are dating, which of course makes Barry insanely jealous. And yeah, so you're gonna kind of get that classic story. I mean, we know there's gonna be a love triangle with that. We know there's gonna be a point where he eventually reveals how he feels about her and all that stuff. Let's see. Okay, and our villain for this episode, it was Clyde Marden, I think his name is. And, he, with the explosion from the labs, the Star Labs, he was also affected by it with the lightning like Barry is in this episode. Again, I'm not going to be going over every little thing in this episode, but he was also affected, and he gained the powers to control the weather, which is kind of cheesy, but, it is what it is. And yeah, so it basically builds up to Barry working closer with Star Labs and the main guy behind that. Let's see, I believe his name is. Oh yeah, the Flash was going around his mother that killed his mother. I believe it was reverse, the reverse Flash from the comic books. So, again, spoilers, but I think it's kind of obvious if you're a comic book fan at all, so we'll see where that goes. And it turns out that he may be the main guy running the Stars Labs that was supposed to be crippled. So, they kind of revealed that at the end. And, some people are saying it feels like a mini movie because of all the effects going into Barry's battle with Clyde at the end. And I won't go as far as say it's a mini movie. I mean, they obviously put like a chunk of their money into that scene. But, and as far as the effects go, really I haven't watched too many CW shows. I mean, I've been interested in watching the Vampire Diaries before, but I'm kind of going back and forth on that. But, so I know their effects aren't necessarily the greatest. They don't exactly have the highest amount of budget, I'm guessing. But even because of that, the effects seem kind of mediocre to me. I'm just saying. All the flash effects they use are okay. They're decent. But as far as like the weather effects they're using for Clyde and different things like that, they're a little bit shoddy, I think. But what else? The acting. Let's start with Grant Gustin as Barry. The Flash. He's okay. I mean, I've never been the biggest fan of Flash. I haven't read into him all that much, minus the cartoon show and a couple comics a long time ago. But I don't know. I just don't know if I like Barry Allen as a character, or I don't know, because I haven't read the comics, so I don't know if I like him in the comics. But as far as on the show, he reminds me too much of Peter Parker, sort of like a mix of Andrew Garfield's and Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker. He's really smart. He gets picked on, and then of course he falls for a girl he thinks he can't have. So yeah, this screams Peter Parker to me a lot, and it's kind of annoying. And as far as the guy who plays him, Grant Gustin, he's okay. There's a couple times where he talked to his father in prison towards the end that he tells him he doesn't believe he killed his mother, and he's gonna find the one responsible, Reverse Flash, and yeah, he did okay with those emotional scenes. That was decent for him with him doing that, but as far as everything else, I just think he's average at best, really, and so is everyone else on the show pretty much. Best actor we had in this is John Wesley Shipp. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. He played the Flash in the 1990 television series, I do believe. He's probably the best actor I've seen on the show, and he's only in it for a few minutes. But as far as everyone else goes, minus Iris's father, who's the main cop we see, everyone else is just average or below. So, I don't know, I'm not too sure how I feel about this one. I mean, I want to be interested because I'm into comic books and, the movies and stuff like that, but I don't know. I might watch the episode next week, I'm not quite sure. I won't be reviewing it, I just wanted to give you guys my quick thoughts on the premiere. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, so overall I think it's okay. It's not really that good though. I'm not really too thrilled about it. I'm not too confident in it yet, but maybe that'll change, we'll see. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time for my Bully Let's Play playthrough, and I will be reviewing Dracula Untold because I am going to see that tomorrow, Saturday afternoon. I'll be reviewing that when I get home. Really looking forward to that movie, as you guys know, based on my channel. You guys know what I'm into, so yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, and peace.